Ladies and gentlemen, what can I tell you? It's time to cook. And now we have the quintessential. Oh, wait a minute. No. Let's run this back. No. We have to do this the proper way. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the big main event. You already know the vibes. Yes, sir. It is the main event of the evening. It is Copa America action straight out of Group D. We have Brazil taking on Colombia. Are you mad? It is two juggernauts of CONMEBOL taking on each other, fam, in Santa Clara, California. But we cannot forget, we also have Costa Rica, Los Ticos taking on Paraguay. While that game is pretty much meaningless, let's be honest, but we will also keep tabs on that as well. Shout out to Los Ticos. We need to have something in CONCACAF. But we will keep close eyes on that game in the QT Stadium in Austin, Texas. But that is going to be, oh man, but all eyes are set in Santa Clara as it is a sea of yellow. Some that are with yellow and red stripes representing Colombia, and the others going to be a sea of yellow and green, obviously representing the Seleção. My days. Fam, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. I see both gladiators. I would see all four teams getting ready. They're warming up here. The national anthems have finished. And it is going to be now if we can allow to show the starting 11. I already have the starting 11 here for Brazil to my left. We also have one for Colombia here on my right. But if we can try to do this here on, as this. Do apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen, having a bit of difficulties. But in any event, so the starting 11 is as such. We do have Alisson in goal. We have Danilo on the left. We have Eder Militao, Marquinhos, and Wendell as the fullbacks. In the midfield, we do have Bruno Guimaraes. We have Joao Gomez. And then in the attacking roles, we have as follows. We have Rafinha, Lucas Paqueta, and Vinicius Jr., and as well as Rodrigo in the midfield. Hold on. It's always something. Always something. Always something. God. Anyway, so as I was saying, I was trying to run through the the starting 11 here for Brazil. Pretty much, it's the same team that we've seen here throughout the tournament. The only change really is just our right wing. Rafinha is getting the starting place, Remember the last change that we saw was actually Savio, who was playing at right wing from the last Copa Along that we did. As far as the Colombians go, it is Vargas who will be starting in goal. We do have Mercado, Cuesta, Davison Sanchez, and Munoz will be starting the back line. We have Rios, Lerna, Arias, Luis Diaz, Cordoba, and of course James Rodriguez will be starting as the front three. So nothing surprising there. I'm going to try to speed run this whole thing because both games, as I said, have just kicked off. It is quite mad here what I'm seeing. As far as Los Ticos are concerned, we do have Siquera and then in between the posts, we do have Mitchell, Vargas, and Calvo. Three in the back. Taylor, Gallo, Brenes, and of course Morra are the four in the midfield. And we do have Madrigal, Alocer. And holy crap, we already got a goal for Costa Rica. And it is Calvo who scores the header. Costa Rica are up 1-0 in Austin. And you have Joel Campbell up front as well. The former Arsenal alumni will be the head striker of this team. The captain himself, Calvo. What a way to get this thing going. Moringo, who is the goalkeeper for Paraguay, cannot believe what he saw here. It's a great pass delivered again by Mora. There was literally nobody marking him though. To be fair, great backheel pass here that we saw here from Gallo. And Mora delivers a great pass here, great cross in the box, literally leaving him open. And you got to give Costa Rica credit on here. Terrible defending on the part of Paraguay. And anything, Paraguay have to be just mad at themselves. Just going to quickly run through Paraguay here. They're starting 11 here. Jimenez, Alderete, Balbuena, Velasquez, Villasanti, Bobadilla will be there. And right there, the usual partnership that we saw in the midfield when they took on Brazil. Sosa, Incisio, the Brian midfielder as well, will be playing in the number 10 position. And we do have Miguel Amiron, we play at right wing. Nothing too crazy about, nothing too exciting about that, I'll be honest. And we also have Barreiro will be playing up front as well as the number 9. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the starting lineups are concerned. Where do we really go? Again, it's not the intro I really wanted. It's just the environment I'm in is a bit crazy, but here we are. We gotta keep it going. Gonna update the scoreboard here. Costa Rica do have the lead again with a great header here by the captain. Senor Calvo again. Update the scoreboard. Shout out to everybody in the chat here. Shout out to Brush again. Yeah, smash up the like. Shout out to everyone that is watching on X. Shout out to everyone that is watching on YouTube as well. I do appreciate everyone that is just I do appreciate that. I know it must be a late night for those who are watching on YouTube, but here we are. But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Well, getting a live look at the bracket, Costa Rica, even though they have scored, unfortunately, it really is not going to mean much because it's one of them ones where Colombia has 7 points, Brazil with 5, Costa Rica with the current score will be 4. And oh my days again, Costa Rica, they've got another. There's 2. Hay dos para los ticos. Costa Rica have scored 2, ladies and gentlemen. What a finish! I believe that was, and I believe that was Alacer who was going, just getting past that Paraguayan defense. Look at him. Amir almost was chasing back as well. But what was Adarate doing? Balbuena, where were you? Completely leaving the man open there. He was just as free. He was free as a gazelle, man. Brilliant finish, bottom left corner. And Paraguay, within the first 7 minutes, have conceded 2 goals. And this is not looking good. It really is not looking good for Paraguay. This is a beautiful start for Costa Rica. And I'm loving every minute of it. Vamos, ticos. Vamos, ticos. I'm loving this. Back to Santa Clara again, and we're seeing that there'll be a set piece taken here for Colombia, and it appears that James Rodriguez, the Colombian, he does fancy it. Now, where does my allegiance lie in terms of? I'm pretty much safe to say that I'm going with Costa Rica in the other game. James going for a great shot. I was close, and it just great save by Alisson. If that was going for goal, that was a great shot there from James. It's been a while since I've seen a free kick go in for James Rodriguez, and that was really close. Maybe just a little kind of, it just dipped just a little bit further down. It would have gone in. It's pure power, all power there, and actually no, it wasn't even saved. It touches off the crossbar. Amazing stuff there from James Rodriguez. Shout out to Vibes. My brother, man says, I am a real American. I should have added that song to the soundboard, I may have to consider that for the next stream. But in any event, here goes Brazil now. Rafinha, and he's trying to feed Vinicius Jr. here. What's that XL titty stuff?
He said what?
Not sure what you mean by that. Will hates all the econs. Here we go. These men have started. XL titular. Well, we see here the Brazilians are just taking shots here from outside the box, or just giving warning shots to Colombia. Here's Rafinha again with the corner, not really the best one. Slide and challenge there, I believe from Davis to Sanchez. I heard about this. Oh, brother, it's on your screen. Oh, ex titular. So titular. So the XL means that So what this means, right? It means that it's like the starting 11, like the starting 11. That's what the Colombians mean by this. So XL means 11, or like the Roman numeral 11, and then titular means the starting 11. That's what the Colombians mean when they mean by this. The more you know. And seems like it'll be a set piece given to the Brazilians. Rafinha fancies this one. Oh! What a free kick by Rafinha. Pure curve. Oh my God, what a goal from Rafinha. What a free kick from just outside the box. Something that James Rodriguez couldn't do earlier on. Unbelievable shot there from Rafinha. Goalkeeper couldn't get a hand to it. On his left foot as well. Well, actually, he did get a hand to it, but it wasn't enough. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant free kick. Now you know what that you know what that deserves another one. Hold on. Now one more then. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to play. That's crazy. So if it plays this, then it won't play this. There we go. Crazy free kick. It's about time that I see somebody score from a free kick in this tournament. So as it stands now, let me take a look at the official at the standings of this group in particular, because no doubt Brazil had their eyes set at trying to finish top of the group, but let's see if we can try to get a good look at this. And I know I'm supposed to update the scoreboard, and I will in just a second. Allow me just to take a look at the score. I'm sorry, at the current standings. So, ladies and gentlemen, looking at this, America, here we are. So, as it stands now, because Google for some reason did not update the scoreboard, because Brazil also are in the lead, should it remain, or if they increase their lead, Brazil, they can most definitely let's see, they can definitely find a way to clinch first place. This is a battle for first place, and they're off to a great start. If they can find a way to clinch a second goal, then they're comfortably in. Then they will be comfortably in the driver's seat, for sure. Now it'll be interesting to see if Colombia can get one back just to make things just a tiny bit interesting. I would love to see it. Would love to see some extra time, similarly to what we've been seeing in the Euros. But yeah. All right, let's see what you men are saying here in the chat. Will you be having a mass debate at halftime about the games? Depends on what games you're talking about. Are you referring to the games yesterday? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Those games from yesterday have really pissed me off, and honestly, The mood that those games had, that US game really put me through are like this. Like, I can't deal with that, man. I don't want to. That's basically PTSD sentence. I don't want to deal with that right now. However, I do have football bingo. I know that some of you man on Discord wanted me to do a bit of Copa America football bingo, and you know what? And because I was supposed to slide through and participate, but I'm trying to get the stream ready and general like that. So I figure why not do some Copa America football bingo here on stream? I think that would be kind of fun. So no doubt we'll be having a bit of fun with that at halftime. Getting a view of Wendell again from Porto. And you see the Brazilians are passing the ball around here. Marquinhos gives it back to Alisson. Alisson now passes the ball on the far right, looking for Rafinha. Rafinha just jumps forward, trying to get to the ball, but couldn't get to it. Davinson Sanchez will be the one with the throwing responsibilities. He gets to it. Let's see. Cuesta for Sanchez. Again, Munoz. A bit of a bit of an issue going on there, a bit of an entanglement right there between between Wendell and who I believe to be Mikado. And Mikado, who's usually playing on left back, he switches flanks to try to provide further attack here, and no doubt, because this is an all or nothing type of ordeal. And considering the just the vast like the history and matches between these two games, it's in! Colombia. Wait a minute. Yes, it's in. It goes in. Colombia have leveled things up here. But why aren't they celebrating? Wait, why aren't they? Unless it's called offside. Yes, it has been called offside. Oh my days. The official. Wait a minute. No, it has not been officially called, but it looked like it can be called offside. The goal is going to be inspected here to VAR. You see here the official and Arias. They're checking up on this to see if this goal is legit. I did see some maybe just by an arm's length offside, but you see some of the Colombians in Santa Clara. They're waiting and they're hoping that this is not the case. But let us look at this again. Yeah. Davinson Sanchez looks appear to be just a little bit offside, but we will take a look and see what the ref says. Marquinhos having a few words with the lead official as well. And again, it seems just that they're taking their sweet time, and that's the thing that I will agree about when it comes to the Euros having the upper hand over Copa America, and that's when it comes to these offside calls. It's usually quick like this. But Copa America seems to be just taking the piss when it comes to this. So is whether it's offside or not. And they have what, 5 people inside that truck, and they can't make a ruling. And you see here Lucas Paqueta and Eder Militao having a few choice words with the official again, and trying to explain to them, well, what is the circumstances of this offside call. And we're taking another look at this again. Again, it's just one of them ones. And while we're waiting on the verdict, wait a minute, the verdict is in. And the referee says that it has been called offside. Vinicius Jr. is trying to console Davison Sanchez. Man's just taking the piss, Vinicius Jr. Yeah, and you see the face on Davison Sanchez again. Basically, sort of like this.
That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch!
Halftime debate should be good. Would you say you are a nice try, Brush? What do you prefer, cookie dough or? You see, you might have to come up with something else. Yeah, these are too easy. You guys are not gonna get me. You guys are not gonna get me like this. Put more. You have to be more creative than that. You guys are not gonna get me. Waste, man. And we now corner given to Colombia again. James quickly takes it. And another header there from Davison Sanchez. And the counterattack is on for Brazil and gets quickly denied there by Cuesta. And it's Rodriguez again. Great touch here. And Vinicius is trying to slide challenge. No dice. Oh, opportunity here. That was a great opportunity. Oh, my God. Ain't no way, man. Arias was presented with a phenomenal, with a great pass. And we're believed to be Lerma. Just delivered a great opportunity right there at his feet. Unfortunately, he took too much time there, right in front of goal as well. The Crystal Palace, man. But here we are again. And we're seeing right here, Rafinha is on the floor. Trying to update this thing because see if it'll gain a little bit more traction here. But anyway, back to the game again. Rafinha now is the intended target of that pass delivered by Wendell. Rafinha here on the far side. Cuesta trying to mark him. Couldn't quite get to it. And here comes Brazil again. Rafinha. Bruno G trying to defend it over, trying to lift the ball over to Rafinha again. And this time couldn't quite get to it. And the Brazilians, they're working well here. They're trying to counterattack this onslaught here. Wait a minute, we got a Royal Rumble here. We have got a Royal Rumble here on the touchline here. It's hard to tell who started the fight, but there was a sea of black and red and yellow and green on the sideline. And the referee is having a difficult time trying to control the situation, but now he is. And the referee is calling for. Sorry, wonder who he's going to call in for. Oh, look at this now. Now they see a tsunami of Brazilian shirts. A yellow card for João Gomez. He's literally asking why. He is asking why as to why he's getting a yellow card for this. I'm actually curious myself. What did he really do? Taking another look at this again. Lerma looking for Mikado. And that is a nasty challenge from Rafinha. And okay. So Gomez, after the sliding challenge done by Rafinha, it appears that Gomez, he kicks the ball. He smashes the ball really just towards like the thigh of the Colombian player Mikado. So yeah, I can definitely see that as to why there was no need for such ruthless aggression. Words of Vince McMahon. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Hopefully he's not the one taking penalties if that scenario does happen. And João Gomez is still protesting to the referee about this yellow card. But you can tell how intense this matchup is. Now Colombia, they're moving the ball, doing that triangle passing. It's simple but effective. Ask Pep Guardiola. Oh, that's a little too loose passing there from Alisson, and it does concede a throw in quickly taken there by the Colombians. James Rodriguez is trying his best now to feed in a pass here to Munoz. And again, the Brazilians you're seeing here, they're just giving away possession too recklessly there. Here, especially in the final third, where Colombia, to their credit, they have been effective. And if Brazil continue to do this, Colombia could level things up here. Here's Davinson Sanchez again. He could pass it over to Munoz, who is free. Here's Mikado. Oh, that's a reckless challenge there to Luis Diaz, done by Danilo. And the referee should definitely call for a yellow card on that. That is too reckless. Incredibly reckless there. Definitely should be a yellow. And you see there's another look at this again, and João Gomez, he appeared to be faking as if he did get pushed, but I don't think anybody's buying that act. Quick update again to the Q2 stadium between Costa Rica and Paraguay. It still remains 2-0. And now that I'm just reminded of it, I should be able. I haven't been able to do any of this, man. Costa Rica. And then Brazil. Okay. There we go. So this is the updated scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. As you see here, Brazil are up 1-0 by a terrific free kick done by Barcelona's Rafinha. And we also have this, and it's still remaining 2-0 over in Austin, Texas, between Costa Rica, Los Ticos, as they are in a comfortable lead against Paraguay. Safe to say they will, despite this great victory, they will they will bow out Copa America, but not in disgrace. They will leave the tournament with something. So for that, I salute them. And here's James Rodriguez now trying to feed the ball over to Luis Diaz, and gets caught there brilliantly there by the by the Real Madrid defender Eder Militao. Militao again trying to do a long pass, a long ball, over the top long ball, excuse me, and gets denied there by Luis Diaz. And Danilo is set to do the throw in, the captain of the national team. It's a great pass. Again, Danilo is just a little too much there. Well, I'm sorry, not Danilo, but I should say Bruno. Back to Colombia again, the ball. Is Cuesta. Reckless ball there, and again, that is a too hard of a pass, and that cost Brazil a little bit of momentum there. And we're taking another look at the earlier call done by the official with the set piece taken by Colombia, which was ruled offside. And for those who are across the pond and who can't be asked to to take a look at that, or who maybe just be watching it and probably will be looking at the highlights. If you do catch the footage, you will see that Davinson Sanchez was just like a shoulder length offside. It's still a little close, but yeah, it's definitely one of them ones where, you know, I can understand the frustration from the Colombians, but it definitely was offside. Good call from the official. I'll give him that much. So even though despite the themes that this tournament has been full of controversy surrounding the officials, some who have been supposedly paid, some who have made terrible calls, but it's neither here nor there. Free kick awarded to La Selección Colombiana. It'll be James Rodriguez who will be taking this. And oh my days, that was, oh man, I don't know if that was intended to go in like that. It looked like he was trying to cross it in. But the amount of swerve that James Rodriguez put into that shot, it looked like that was going into the net, but Alisson was taking a little bit back from it. Luckily, it was a corner. Chance here for Colombia again. And I gotta say it, man. Rios was trying to go for the volley. He was just literally at the edge of the box, but he didn't have the facilities to really do that, unfortunately. But I will say he did give Colombia another corner. James takes it quickly. And Sanchez again gets denied. Taking another look again at this VAR decision. And it's clear as day. For me, it is an offside. I'm not sure as to why they're continuously showing that's what what is or what is not. I don't know why they're kind of still. I don't know what this why this this television station I'm watching here is kind of going on and on about this VAR. For me, there's nothing really much to say. Yes, it was tough. It's a tough decision, I guess, morally, but if you just look at the footage, there's not really much to say. It's kind of an easy call, if we're being quite honest. but here we are. So a chance here. Davison Sanchez pushing forward. And I don't know what this midfield that Colombia is doing here. They just is almost scattered all. They're kind of just too clutched together. And it's not really working out here. I'm gonna be honest. Throw in for Colombia here. It is Munoz. Now Munoz gives it back to Sanchez. Sanchez has plenty of options here. He gives it to Cuesta. Mercado. Cuesta. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez. Oh, Mercado, I'm sorry, goes down. And Rafinha showing his bit of frustration. You see the Colombian fans are just in disgust at the referees and the referees' decisions to let the game play on. And you know what? I'm glad that the referees kind of letting this game play on in just a bit, because kind of being all wavy, call card waving and junk like that, it kind of just it kills the flow of the game, to be honest. Here's Rodrigo. This is the first time I've actually seen Rodrigo actually do something here. Kind of tells you how this game is. Oh, he's through. Rodrigo now. Wendell with giving a brilliant ball here, and credit to Colombia just isolating Rodrigo there on the break. But that pass from Wendell was actually sensational. He absolutely it looked like he was about to split that defense open there. No diddy. And that was an impeccable pass. Taking a look at this possession statistics here, 42% is going to Brazil's way, and 58 gone to Colombia. It's roughly, it's almost even. You know what I mean? I Colombia, you could tell that they have taken some of the possession away, but I think it's safe to say that Brazil, what they're trying to do with this ball, with the ball here, is mostly attack Colombia on the wings. I think it's safe to say Colombia as well. I think both teams have a similar game plan, and that is to attack both each other on the wings, because they have players that are just that are pretty much lethal on the wings. You still have James, even though he is up there in age, he can still play. He can still play pretty well. Luis Diaz, he has pace, he can dribble, and he can still create space for himself, and he can assist and shoot. Brazil, Rodrigo, he can be. He's either up front, but he can shift out onto the wings as well. Rafinha, Vini Jr. May I say more? The only issue that I'm seeing that Brazil have is just that midfield kind of needs to stick together and just need to kind of stay focused. Colombia, there are some spots where they're just not in sync, but for the most part, that midfield's actually been pretty solid. I think that they have really been consistent. I think Munoz has been holding up the ball pretty well, as we see here. And we see Luis Diaz all again. He just dusted Gomez here, and Vinicius Jr. here. He takes out Munoz again, and Munoz with the challenge here on Vini Jr. I don't think is that sinister as what Vini makes it look out to be. But taking a look at that, yeah, that's not as bad as what you make it out to be, though, Vinny. Let's be honest, fam. As we're waiting for the set piece to be taken here at Santa Clara, I want to take a look again, just briefly, in Costa Rica and Paraguay. Paraguay, excuse me, hiccup. It's not looking good here for Paraguay. Getting a quick view at Joel Campbell, and yeah, the vibes of him wearing an Arsenal shirt. Yep, who could forget the 2014, 2015 Arsenal kid? Yeah, I can never forget that. Taking a quick opportunity here with Paraguay going for a set piece, and it gets instantly declined. And we see here a chance. Vinicius Jr. was obviously declined here. Was going to give an opportunity here, going for goal, and Munoz went for a tackle. Oh, he clipped him there. He clipped him just a little bit, and the Brazilians are calling for VAR. They are demanding for VAR. The Brazilians are asking for it. They're not going to get it. But I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it should have gone to. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. Are we going to go to VAR? The intent was, yeah. Taking a look at this again, and Munoz is just pleading his case. And you see there the Colombians who are on that side are just spewing mad, disturbing things to Rafinha. I can actually hear it here on the Spanish broadcast. But now VAR is looking at a potential penalty between the exchange of Vinicius Jr. and Munoz. And what will be the final say? Again, I saw that exchange, and I don't think it's that sinister, to be honest, to be a penalty. Yes, he clipped him, but Vinny got up. And what will be the call is it's not a pen. And really it shouldn't be. It's not as bad. Again, it's not as bad as it was because he got up. So I think Vinny was just asking for a little too much. Rafinha now takes the corner. And there's no dice there. And now that's a sinister. Now that's a done to Luis Diaz by who I believe to be Lucas Paqueta. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that was Joao Gomez. And now Bruno is down. And now we're taking a look at why are they so hell bent about this offside given, about this offside goal, fam. I don't care. That's already been done before. Jeez, we don't need to know this, all right? Jeez. Well, I'm pretty sure every Brazilian out there is thinking to their heads and just screaming at their television to the top of their lungs. Fun fact, the guy who's actually yelling this out, he's Argentinian. It seems that Bruno has suffered a pretty bad injury here. He's limping. He's taking a page out of Bukayo Saka. He's limping off the pitch just a little bit, and it appears that Brazil, the staff, to possibly do a change here, or they could be just forced down to just 10 men for the time being. But in any event, oh, that's reckless. That's a terrible giveaway from Alisson. And James Rodriguez is trying to find his best to take advantage of it. But again, Alisson makes up for it with a great save. What is Alisson doing there? Who would have thought, man? He's just giving the ball away so easily. He's trying to find Militao from what it seemed like, or Marquinhos. An opportunity here for Colombia. Colombia have leveled things up, ladies and gentlemen. Colombia, and it's Colombia. La selección colombiana. I can't believe it, fam. Who would have thought? I can't believe it. La selección colombiana found a way to level things up at halftime. Well, taking a look at this again. James Rodriguez, Munoz, who nearly was a villain just at the other half a few minutes ago, found a way to become the hero. And what a brilliant pass that was. Mercado servicing just a brilliant ball. Nobody was marking him. Nobody was marking Munoz. Y ahora sí, hay partido, papa. Ahora sí, ladies and gentlemen. You see, some of the Colombians, they do have the Valderrama wig. Hay partido, papa. Hay partido. We have a game at Santa Clara. It is 1-1. And the battle for first place for Group D is on the line. Loving this. This is what I love about Copa America. We finally have a bit of drama. We've been having drama actually a lot recently. But this is what I've been looking for. This type of game. You're going to be expecting this type of environment between Colombia and Brazil. You're going to be having controversial calls, Royal Rumbles, penalties awarded, not given. But just the magic and the atmosphere. And here comes the Colombians again. Mercado, James. You see how structured that Colombian midfield is. Paqueta trying again. Paqueta and just too strong of a pass. You saw what Paqueta was trying to do. He's trying to feed Rodrigo. And I'll be honest, Rodrigo has just been completely silent in this game. And you have to credit that to Colombia. And no doubt that there will be I would imagine we still have to make a change up front, because if you think about it, can Rodrigo, who else could they really bring in? I mean, Ondrik, Ondrik in this game? Imagine if it's him who can really make that kind of difference. But in the past few games that I've seen Brazil play, who's been the most lethal or been the most effective, aside from Rafinha, has been Vinicius. In terms of their attack. But in any event, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached halftime. And we are at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are just joining us, please hit the subscribe and the share button and a like for the Man Light Wheel channel. As it stands, Brazil and Colombia have reached a stalemate of 1-1. With an incredible goal and assist by Mikado. And over at the QT Stadium in Austin, Texas, it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing what we're seeing here. Costa Rica will comfortably take, they will no doubt take third place. I think they would be happy with that, even though they're not going to advance. But hey, it is what it is. And my internet really sucks, man. I really have to upgrade my internet. But anyway, Will just unloaded. But in any event, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it is time for a game I think that we all love to play. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I think for the majority of us, for us football connoisseurs, I think it's time for us to, for all the football pervs out there, I believe it's time for some football bingo, fam. Alrighty, so you already know the rules of the game. It is basically simple. I drop the link into the chat. You join along, and we will get things started. You basically the objective is that you just try to rank number one in it. So I will go ahead and drop the link into the chat in just a moment. Just bear with me. And for everyone that's on X, shout out to you. Everyone that's on YouTube, big up to everyone. Let me know what you guys think of your thoughts on the game. It's been all over the place in terms of quality, but in terms of drama, it's definitely there. No doubt about it. As far as the Paraguay-Costa Rica game, I think that game's pretty much wrapped up, I'll be honest. Really, you have to credit Costa Rica for that. They got that game already dealt with within the first 10 minutes, so big up to them. And the link is in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Bingo is on the cards, so we have enough time maybe to play 2 rounds at least. So let me close that. Okay. We already have one in here already. Yeah, shout out to you. Dedicating your name to me. That must know how important I am. I appreciate you. Waiting for more to join on to the game. I'm telling you, Costa Rica, I'm telling you, this Copa America is going to be very interesting. Man, I don't even know. Man, my bracket's pretty much done or pretty much dealt with, but no, Uruguay's still alive. But I need Uruguay to continue proving and continue to thrive. Because my Euro bracket is just done with, man. It's freaking hell in Italy. You had one job, you scrubs. Okay. So we just have a couple in here, and I guess that will be it. Shout out to Brush, the Will Ripper. Insane. Alrighty. So that will do it. Let's get this going, fam. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, so let's break this down. We do have Serge Gnabry. He's definitely German. Nicolas Sule. Oh, he did win the champions. Wait, did he win champions with Bayern? Thiago Silva, yes. And then you have Nico Williams, played in the division in Spanish. No, he didn't win the. Hakim Anderson. He's Norwegian. No. Hakimi. Let's see. I'm gonna have to skip this. Joshua Kimmich. Yeah. Martinelli. Again, I'm gonna have to skip this. Ederson. English top division winner. Yes. Alexander Pato. He's Brazilian. We're gonna have to skip this. Hugo Lloris, he's French. Patson Daka. It's a crazy name, yeah. Patson Daka. Gregor Kobel. No, Bernardo Silva. Double it and pass it to the next guy. Adrulin Tushameni. We're gonna have to skip that because he's not in this. Not gonna work for me. Man like Declan Rice. Yeah, West Ham. Alain Saint Maximin. He didn't play for Marseille. He did play for Nice. Yes. Axel Witsel. Nah. Carragher. I'm gonna skip that. Man like Sir Limsalot. I don't know. I'm not gonna put him in this one. Aaron Juan Burrito Saka. Okay, Patrice Evra. Yes, because they did play in Juventus. So I'll cash in on my Serie A card for that. Pedro Goncalves. Noni Maraweke. Chelsea. Raul Morales. I'm gonna skip that. Ansu Fati. I'm gonna skip that. Sadio Mane. They play for Munich. Gervinho. Man like Forehead FC. Thibaut Courtois. Definitely one of that. Nicolo Barella. Italia. Jean on Reims. Reese, I should say. I'm gonna have to skip that. Anigora, yes, they play from. I believe he definitely. I've seen this. He played for Marseille. I could be wrong, but I feel like he has. Matias Nunes, I'm gonna have to skip. Manuela Kanji, I'm gonna skip. Guti, gonna have to skip. Alberto Gilardino, Steven Gerrard, Teo, Sergi Busquets, Jude Bellingham. Hey Jude, Tommy Abraham, Connor Gallagher. Yaya Toure, Louis Van Gaal, no, Syed Kolasniak. Oh, but they Said Rafinha. No, Mario Gomez. Chak. Rafael van der Vaart, Winston Ben Yedder. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Danny Parejo. Man, am I gonna get somebody in here? Dres Martins, Samuel Kufor, Samuel Eto'o, Lorenzo Pellegrini, Luis Openda, Maxwell, Jerome Boateng, Freaking heck, man. Am I going to get anybody in this? Damn. What are the chances that Brush finishes top of the group for this? And he does. So, Brush, you do finish top of the group. You have reclaimed your spot as being the king of the pervs once again. Yo, shout out to Rich. Shout out to the whole Eagle Eye football family. You know what I mean? I know it's scary hours over there, but yeah, I do appreciate you guys kicking it over here on the channel. Big up to everyone. Big up to Crystal Palace and all that. Can't wait to see what you guys got cooked up for the new season. So, yeah, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to Eagle Eye Football. They got some great content, especially if you're a Crystal Palace fan. So, we need to... You almost had me there. Okay. Okay. So we can run one more. I know that the kickoff for Costa Rica has started, but I'm not gonna lie. I think the game's pretty much wrapped up, let's be honest. But I can call both games. I can call Costa Rica and play football bingo at the same time. This will be a challenge. This will be a test of my multitasking. So, folks, I have dropped round 2 of football bingo. So I've gone ahead and dropped the second round of football bingo. At least for halftime, we can run one more, possibly 2 at full time. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. Rich, just watch the stream back. Man said multi-perving. The tribal perv. Brush. Acknowledge me. Hey, listen, yeah, man's trying to do the perv line. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, as we're waiting for the others, for Costa Rica and Paraguay, there seems to be a bit of an issue with the captain Calvo, and it appears to be Guillermo, who is trying to calm things down there, and Joel Campbell trying to play peacemaker as well. Referees are just trying to. He's not having that much control here on the game here. Definitely keep up with that in just a moment, but let's get back to this football bingo. It appears it's going to VAR over a certain issue here. Adgard, I'm going to skip that. Oh, it's a bit to be a headbutt. Federico Valverde, Spanish top division. Yes, it appears to be a headbutt here. And the referee is going to go to VAR for this. Indica for Roma, Alexander Golovin. He's Russian, though. Lucas Digne. Play for Everton. Elie Wai. Alex Sandro. I'm gonna have to skip that. Nico Williams. We're gonna have to skip that. Javi Simmons. Juan Bernat. Okay, we're gonna have to skip that. Javier Zanetti, the legend, the GOAT, the Perf Chiefs' favorite right back in the world. Gary Cahill, yeah, well, we'll go with that. Stefan El Sharawi. We're gonna have to we're gonna skip this. Mateo Kovacic. Kova. David Beckham. Yes, he's English. The change is made here for there will be a change here for Brazil as the game is set to kick off in just a few moments. It'll be Richarlison set to check in. And it'll be Andres Pereira as well. Hulk. We're gonna have to skip that. Thomas Müller. Thomas Munier. Camaronesi. I'm gonna have to Mauro Camaronesi. Yes. Muri Tillemans. Thomas Rosiski. Czech Republic, yes. Luka Jovic, Serbian. Hakim Julian Brandt, German. Giancomo Raspadori. Alexander Ishak, Real Sociedad. Diego Godin. I'm going to have to skip. Zinedine Zidane. Gonzalo Higuain, teammate of Buffon. Ousmane Dembele. We're going to have to skip because that doesn't really fit into any of this. Giorgio Wijnaldum, definitely won the Premier League with Liverpool. Sami Khedira. We're going to have to skip this. Samir Handanovic. We're going to have to skip this. And again, as we're doing this, Paraguay, they're moving the ball forward here. The defense is doing one of the defenders doing a long, doing a ball over the top. And you see Calvo again with a great header, keeping the ball away just out of harm's way. João Moutinho gets caught. And Colombia here are just being steady here when it comes to the possession. They're not really just so hell-bent on moving the ball forward. Here's Davison Sanchez, Gabriel Martinelli here now, Anton Rebic. Not really. Luis Saha, freak's sake. Jesus. Alexander Kolarov, Pulisic, Milan Barrios, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Matthias Ginter, Peter Zelinski, Mohamed Kudus, yes. Nigel Lyon, Mifid Ndidi, Thomas Partey, Martin Odegaard, Nicolas Anelka, Leonardo Bonucci, Fabio Quagliarella, god dang, Rojo, Nene, Federico Chiesa. Okay, I think that should do it. Well, I definitely stunked that one out, but back at this again, trying to call both matches is going to be the multitasking was not multitasking. But Brush does keep his status as the #1 perv in the perv line. But yeah, shout out to Brush. Fake Brazilian winger. Hello. Who you got winning in the tournament now? Well, Rich, what we got is me and Sansi, we do have Uruguay winning this tournament. And I think Uruguay have a fair and balanced team. I think that it's actually an underrated team as well. And your camera looks blurry. It looks blurry. Does it look better now? Hey, listen, yeah, the camera. Does my camera look blurry still? Does it, because I'm working on my Wi-Fi? Because it's not like your traditional Wi-Fi camera. Do you know what I mean? And while we're trying to get the confirmation on that, I'm seeing here that Paraguay have got one back. And it was a curler there on the bottom here, and it was Sosa with a great strike on the bottom right corner. Yeah, it is the Wi-Fi, and I do apologize again for the technical difficulties. I am I have ordered an actual good webcam, so you can try to avoid all of these all these difficulties I'm having on stream. So, yeah, I do apologize if you guys having some issues seeing my ugly mug on screen. but but yeah, as I was saying, but as I was saying though earlier though, Rich, Uruguay, they do have a good squad. If you really just want to, and then they look very organized compared to Brazil. I think Brazil, yes, they do on paper. They seem stacked, but the way they've been playing in these past few games in the group stage, it seems that they just lack discipline. They just seem like a team full of individuals, and more so of individuals rather than just an actual team. Uruguay, you see the actual team structure, you see how that team plays when on off the ball and as well as on the ball. I think off the ball, they know how to defend pretty well. What would you call it? Valverde, Ugarte, I think is a fantastic midfield combination, and you've seen that against the U.S. yesterday. And it's crazy. Bro, do you really want me to go in detail about those about the frat boy 11, bro? Do you really want me to go in detail about the frat boy 11, fam? Do you really want me to? Those idiots, fam. Shout out to Realist. It's freezing a bit. Bruv, I hate that fucking team with the passion. Those idiots have pissed me off for the last time. Just thinking about them just gives me a screaming headache. You know what I mean? And you know what's mad, yeah? You have Ginger Mark N, Alexi Lalas, former center back and legend of the game, at least for U.S. soccer, is what we call it here. U.S. Soccer Federation, right? He made a bracket. He made a bracket, right? And he's saying that we were going to go to the final of this tournament. We were going to beat Brazil. You know what I mean? We were going to beat Uruguay. And he was going to meet Argentina in the final. Are you mad, bro? We can't even beat Panama. Like the team that I saw yesterday was taking the absolute piss. We have to rely on Bolivia, fam. You know what I mean? And even though Bolivia, they had nothing to play for, they scored a goal, fam. And us, the quote-unquote juggernaut of the world, we couldn't even do that. Lawless, you know what? I take that back. Yeah, Lawless wasn't even a legend. I think legend's a little too nice for him. You know what I mean? Listen. Let's be honest. Will he was crap. Being a legend, yeah, it's a little too nice to him. So he was mid. I will say though, I remember playing the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Yeah, they gave man like what, an 89 rated, and he was on the reserve team. I'm like, why? And you know what's mad though? Like I just hate that. Listen, you know what? I'm gonna go on a full rant here. You know, what I mean, I know that the games are going on, but I really listen. Like I need to really man them, right? Right now, yeah, I'm warning everyone right now. This is how I'm gonna sound like in just a few seconds.
That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why!
I hate this. I hate with the passion. God, I hate this. Anyway, imagine, imagine, right? You have this guy, right, who's saying that this team has what it takes to take on the juggernauts like Germany, England, France, etc. Right? And then you have Carly Lloyd. Credit to Carly Lloyd and what she has done for the women's national team. Yeah, there's no question. You know what I mean? Okay, because what the men and the women do for our nation is completely different. You know, but the way Carly Lloyd was sucking off the men's national team was insane, fam. I have never seen so much glazing especially for Christian Pulisic. I have never seen that before. She said with chest that this brother was going to be the next Diego Maradona. And the reason why I brought this, I'm bringing this up again, is just infuriating. Because I said this again from my last stream. Again, I'm saying this from yesterday. I'm going to be repeating it myself. You guys can just reload it from yesterday. With takes like this. She even said that this brother's going to be a future Ballon d'Or winner. But it's takes like that is the reason why this country will never be taken seriously in football. That's the reason why we have a 6'5" Michael Phelps as a fucking coach. You know what I mean? And you know what's mad, right? Since we're here, I did see this. I did see this though. Funny enough, on my timeline on Twitter. U.S. men's national team only. Where is it? There we go. This is what I've seen on my Twitter. A list of candidates that could potentially lead the U.S. men's national team to glory. Well, they can take on England. Fam, at least Southgate got you guys to the knockout stages of your respective tournament. Our guy couldn't do that. Okay? Let me see. Was she hawk talking? The way she was, yeah. Swear down. I didn't even know who Carly Lloyd was a legend like that. I always thought that the main two were Mia Hamm and Amy Wambach. Listen, Carly Lloyd, she was like that, though. That webcam has to be here soon, man, because this is really pissing me off. But anyway, look, Carly Lloyd, yeah, she along with Rapinoe, Alex Morgan, as far as that goes, as far as that generation of women's players, they are legends. Even though their takes and what they do outside of football are definitely on crackhead settings, but what they do on the field, you have to give respect to. But from what I've seen from Carly Lloyd on Fox Soccer, it's just making me want to just go to the studio, to that studio, catch a plane, and just move like brush and just say, listen, yeah, listen, honey, you know what? The kitchen's right there, fam. And I hate to say that, you know what I mean, fam. And I hate to sound like brush. And I hate to be like, bruh, my Wi-Fi is worse than KG's Wi-Fi, fam. I have that broadband, you know what I mean? I hate this. I need a good ass webcam, and I'm gonna have to get that soon because this is insane, fam. Hmm. But in any event, I'm I know I'm supposed to be commentating the games that was supposed to be presenting here, but I need to show this. Berhalter needs to get sacked. He needs to go. He needs to go. And these are the candidates that are apparently that are on that are on the market, you know? And you can also throw in Eddie Howe if you want to put it international or such, because I know the vibes Wajid and I we were talking, and also Graham Potter. Listen, I'm being objective here. I'm not even taking the piss here. So we have Mauricio Pochettino. We have Lowe, Zizou, Klopp, Thomas Tuchel, Xavi, Pioli, Allegri, Terzic, Moise, and Maurizio Sarri. Imagine the talent. Well, imagine the options that are out there in the universe, fam. And these idiots, these donuts, want to stick with this overgrown Michael Phelps regen on the sidelines, fam. I'm confused, bro. Why? Get a C920. Wait, why is it now showing your stream from yesterday? What do you mean? Land of the free with Algerian Wi-Fi. Don't lie, Will. After you can't that flight. Wait, don't lie, Will. After you can't that flight. Brush, you may have to fix your sentences, fam. I don't know if it's old age where you can't type as fast as you used to, fam. You know what I mean, yeah? But after all, we're going to see on the news that Carly Lloyd has been kidnapped, and the only evidence left behind is a pool of. Okay, we're gonna have to hide that. Anyway, plug your PC or laptop via cable, not Wi-Fi. Yeah. Hire Taylor Swift as she's the only America that wins stuff. Is that our only hope? Yeah. Take that Wi-Fi cable, turn it sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass. This guy thinks that America can secure one of these managers. You have more luck securing Paul Heyman. Listen, can a guy dream, fam? Listen, I'll listen. As is it a crime that an American who wants to see his nation shine dare to dream for his nation to actually accomplish something? You know, is that too much to ask? And you know what? Yeah, it's not hard to ask, fam. You know, but watch. And you know what? England fans, you know what I realize? Yeah, England fans, they can't be talking schmack because when England do get eliminated in the Euros, you guys will be in the same position. You guys will be chanting for Gareth Southgate to leave, and you guys will be having the same conversation as I am. You're having the same thought process as I am, having the same level of you'll be going through the seven or what the same stages of denial or whatever, or like the stages of grief or what have you, and you'll be going through all these managers that could potentially replace England. So I'm not trying to hear any of that. You got grouped in your own country. You man barely survived in what in the Euros though. We know Southgate stinks. Anyway, back to my question. Paraguayan player named Benito Carmelos has been linked with United and was at Orlando City this year. Has been linked to United and was at Orlando City this year. Let me see. I don't even know who this is. Well, look who's here. Southgate to Liverpool. Kenny, you do know that Southgate's not, that's kind of impossible, right? But shout out to man like Kenny Fan TV, you know what I mean? I'm trying to see who this brother is. Yeah, let me see. Benito Camelos. Bro, are you taking the piss? Are you taking the mick out of me? Because because I have not heard of this player, fam. I don't know who the hell this guy is. Bro, who is this guy? Xavi to USA could be a good shout. Listen, as what I was saying. No. Listen, as I was saying. As I was saying earlier, fam. The point is, we have options. Now, I'm not saying we're not, listen, we're not going to get Zinedine Zidane. We're not going to get guys like, we're not going to get Klopp. I'm seeing a lot of U.S. men's national team, supporters thinking, oh, we're going to get ourselves, Klopp. We have to make a move for him. Bro, man's not going to be coaching, the U.S. team. Man wants to take a break from football, fam. Like, are you mad? Thomas Tuchel, you think man wants to coach the national team? No. He's good. And there are people who actually rate Allegri. Allegri's a shit coach. He's not even a coach. He's a manager. There's a difference between a coach and a manager. And you know what? If there are some Americans out there who do want Allegri, you might as well just keep Greg Berhalter, because that's what Allegri is. Allegri is essentially Italian Greg Berhalter, yeah. And I don't know about Xavi. Xavi is not going to coach. He's not going to coach in the USA, bro. Xavi's going to stay in. Pioli, he's not ready for international football. He's going to stick with clubs. Who else we have in this? Mauricio Sarri. That would be an interesting experiment. I wouldn't mind Sarri ball. It'll be quite the adjustment, but at least I'll be seeing these players actually having a bit of, there'll be some decent football being played. Chance here for Colombia here with the corner, and now. Kenny, man, if you say that name, bro, you're gonna get banned, fam. Moise. I'm just kidding, fam. Nah, man, listen, Moise, bro, if we got David Moyes, man. Hey, man. Man. Imagine, yeah, we get David Moyes, and like if the links were up there, and David Moyes was like the guy to be linked to us. One, that would be funny. I would laugh my ass off. I'll be honest with you, but I don't think that would work. I'll be honest. Though Moyes is very old school, but I don't know. I would probably have to decline. Do you think any more Americans can make the move in the Prem? Yunus Musa, Robin Deek, and Tim Weah were highly touted. Yeah, I agree with that. I can definitely see that happening. Rich, I think Americans have I can definitely see a few Americans moving into the Prem. I think Musa, you see that Musa has been moving over to Serie A and Milan. I wouldn't be. I think he's he's the type of player that would fit into the Prem as well. You know what I mean? Robin Deek, bruv, is that a fake player? Fuck's sake. Okay, Tim Weah. Okay, now you guys got me. Yeah. I want to see more Americans do play in the Premier League. That's for sure. But I feel like it's sort of like a Christian Pulisic type deal. You know what I mean? Where they would have a decent season, and then it's like they'll be good, and then they'll just be benched. Except for Robinson, I feel like that's where the ceiling has to. I guess it's where kind of like that ceiling is for our American players. Like they have to start off at Fulham or like a mid-table team like that, and then they will start growing, they will start nurturing, and then they will get into maybe they'll get into like a top 7, possibly 6 team. Because I think Robinson is truly a gem. He is a great player. I think Chris Richards over at Palace. I think he's a great player. He just needs to be given a little bit more time. Hopefully, I get the chance to see him over now that the USA has been sin-binned. He'll be given more time, and I will get the chance to see him over at the USA tour. So, yeah, I do want to see like what is it? Scally perhaps play in the Premiership, but I'm seeing that a lot of Americans just chose just to play more in the Bundesliga and also in the Serie A. I guess they're just not really gamed onto the intensity of the Premiership. But I don't know. I'll tell you what though. Hopefully, I mean, if Haji Wright were to make a move to the Premier League, if he were to leave Coventry, I would like to see that happening. You know, and of course, Ricardo Pepe as well. And I think those type of players who they do all right, I guess, in those kind of leagues. I think they need the kind of challenge, and I think the Premier League does offer them that sort of niche. You know what I mean? All right, you guys want to avoid getting these criticisms and such like that. Well, you guys need more of a challenge. That's why Robinson has been performing well. That's why he's been touted as one of the best young left backs. You know what I mean? So just do it. And Tyler Adams as well. You know, he did well in the Premiership in Bournemouth. Despite his size, he still can manage with the best of them. You know what I mean? The guy is a destroyer. Your crackhead fan base was twerking for Ancelotti because he's on holiday in Montana right now. Listen, If we're going to talk about crackhead fan bases, yeah. Listen, let's not start this crackhead fan bases, yeah. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, yeah. Because I've been seeing that, a lot of your crackhead fan bases want El Kaiser to be coaching the Mexican national team. So let's not start this. But Ancelotti, look, and listen, yeah, all jokes aside, Ancelotti, like that's crazy. I mean, he will never coach. He will never coach the U.S. team, and that was, I remember that time when a lot of us were just saying, "Oh my God, Ancelotti's there. We have to go after him." But again, the U.S. people, the U.S. supporters have to understand that this federation will have to go for somebody that fits their agenda. It has to be a yes man. And all of these managers that are on your screen right now, everybody are, well, except for Allegri. Allegri, he is a yes man, but he has an ego problem, and he will not coach the U.S. men's national team because he feels it is beneath him. So that's the thing, because we build this reputation for ourselves as being second rate because of our incompetence. So, but enough about me, ranting about my frustrations with my country's, football federation and their mediocrity. USA versus Mexico, who is worse? That is actually a extreme idea. Magic Kushner, emergency meeting. Listen, emergency meeting has to happen, Magic Kushner. USA or Mexico, who's worse? Who is in the worst situation right now? We have to make it happen, yeah. So we're seeing some substitutions made here. Back to the game, bruv. Jesus. You see who has been put in to this. There were some subs. Man, I'm trying to see who has been taken out. So I'm seeing here that Mateus Uribe has been substituted. Johan Mojica and Rafael Santos Borre Mauri has been put into the pitch as well. Also, there was been a substitution for goalkeeper as well. Ederson from Manchester City has checked in as well. I have not taken a look at that substitution, as I've been venting my frustrations on my nation's team and their incompetence. So excuse me on that. Taking a look briefly at Costa Rica and Paraguay, it is still 2-1. Free kick awarded to Paraguay. They could level things up here. It is at the edge of the box. And it could be a chance here for Ariel La Sister. And I don't know what Moringo is trying to do here. He's trying to I'm sorry, not Moringo, Siquera. He's trying to direct traffic. And Cincio also fancies this as well. This is great distance to make things 2-2. Chance here, and it just hits the wall. And it does remain 2-1 for Costa Rica. Big up, Rich. I appreciate you coming by. Appreciate you, man. Big up to you. Mexico is clear. This is U.S. Golden Generation. Got the same result in the worst Mexican team in the century. I wouldn't call this listen, here's the thing. The problem is, I'm not calling this, I will not call this the U.S.'s Golden Generation. I think people kind of go a little bit too overboard with it. Yes, we have great players. Well, good players. But I am not calling this team the Golden Generation. I think it's I think people are kind of pushing that a little too further. I think they're kind of pushing it a little too much to a top tier. If Tim Ream is in the defense, I think it's just it leaves a lot to be desired. I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard about this brother, but I don't think he's up for it. Nice try. Nice try. I think he's retired from professional football. I think he has per Fabrizio Romano, I think he's moved on to another profession. So yeah. Well, we're near. Oh man. Will is cooking, but it's got to be with either gluten-free dough or some sort of cheap dough. Whoa! Damn it! Damn it. He got me. Cheap deal. Damn it.
He said what? He said what?
Well, James Rodriguez comes off the pitch, and it'll be Carrascal, who is set to check in. And no doubt he will be playing towards the right wing. El Capitán James Rodriguez. El Niño. Man, it's been a long day. He's checking it, and he's getting a hero's ovation. Great career, though, James Rodriguez had. You know what I mean? He's, great. Well, he's started off over in Monaco as far as Europe is concerned. Obviously, he made his name for himself with that wonder goal that he scored in Brazil. Then made a move to his dream club, Real Madrid. Then a few seasons in, he was starting out. Then he was kind of pushed out of favor. Then he went to Bayern Munich. Then was loaned out again. Then eventually started kind of phasing out in his career. Sort of a sad way to end it, but he still looked at as respected in not only Latin America but also in European football in a way. James also played in England as well. Played for Everton under Don Carlito, I believe. Yeah. And here comes Colombia again. They're trying. Both again, Colombia are trying their best to break this deadlock. Either way, because both teams will, if this were to still be 1-1, they will no doubt remain. It will still be Colombia will go through. Brazil will clinch second. Chance here for Davison Sanchez now with the long ball, trying to find Uribe and getting chance here. Going to be for an opportunity again. That was for Jorge Cascal, and there's an easy save there for. Wait, why is Edison? Wait a minute. Oh, that's the wrong Edison who actually played in. My bad. I was like, wait a minute. I was actually Alisson is still. I'm like Alisson is still there, but I'm seeing that Ederson have been put onto the pitch, but it was actually the wrong Ederson. Alisson from Atalanta has checked in. And another attack here for Colombia, and Borre was given another opportunity here on the right wing. You're seeing this again here. Arias was giving a great ball there, and then you see Luis Diaz from Arias to Diaz, and Diaz just feeds the ball right through the middle. He just whips it in, and that should have been done better. And here comes Colombia again. Here's Arias. Here's Johan Mojica pushing for Lerma. And a rough challenge there, but the referee says play on. And then there's a battle in the midfield here, and we're seeing that Vinicius Jr. quickly takes a free kick, and he switches flanks. And it's Rafinha now. I'm sorry, it is actually Savio, excuse me. And Luis Diaz recaptures possession for Colombia. And Arias switches lanes. He's moving the ball brilliantly here. Maybe taking the ball a little too much time here on the ball here. Here's Davison Sanchez, who recuperates possession here for La Selección Colombiana. And the pressure is on from Brazil. They're just applying good pressure here, and that's what you want to see here. And both teams are really striving to try to get the last laugh here. And we will be seeing another change here. Douglas Luiz, who officially has left Aston Villa and will be joining La Vieja Señora, La Juventus in Serie A. And Ondrick, the young superstar who has a lot to prove in the world of football. The youngster of Real Madrid will be substituted and will be substituted in as well. Rodriguez checks out. And we will see if these changes pay off for Dixon Jr. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, 4 minutes of normal time there in Santa Clara. Looking back at the QT Stadium again, it'll be a corner given to Paraguay. Can they find a way to level things up here and ruin the party? It is 3 minutes left of extra time of the 6 minutes that were given. And Costa Rica are hanging on for dear life. We're seeing the goal again that gave Costa Rica the best opportunity. It gave Costa Rica the opening goal. Brilliantly taken there by Alocer, leaving the hold just an impeccable goal. And I believe that was Gaia who just left them, who just gave an incredible pass. and just completely split that whole defense open, and allowed Alocer open, and just completely made Bolivia suffer. And one more change will be made for Colombia here, back at Santa Clara. It will be Luis Sinistrella is set to check in as well, and it will be Luis Diaz of Liverpool will be coming off, and Sinistrella will check in. I do agree, realist. I think Colombia have had many chances to really get to get the advantage here. I think they have bottled it, especially the one that really has stuck out to me. I think it would be I believe the one where Luis Diaz did put a great ball towards the edge of the box. He tried to sweat it, and I believe it was Carrascal, Jorge Carrascal, excuse me, the number 8, who was in the box, and he should have finished that a lot better. That was the best opportunity to make it 2-1, and Colombia completely bottled it. And I actually have not updated the scoreboard all this time, and I have not updated the scoreboard. I've done a disservice to the Bolivia. I don't think it really matters now, but you know. We're about a couple seconds left into the QT Stadium in Austin, Texas, and the referee has blown the final whistle. Costa Rica have clinched third place in Group D. Paraguay finished last, and Paraguay they are in shock. Costa Rica, Los Ticos, have finished third, and I have to say I am proud of Costa Rica. They play with their hearts out, and they've done what the U.S. and Mexico have failed to do, and that was, if they're going to leave Copa America, they're gonna bow out in some way with grace, and for that, this effect goes out to you. Shout out to Los Ticos for at least leaving the Copa America with pride, and show that they are not waste, man. Unlike the U.S., unlike the Yanks and L3. So that's the final score, 2-1 in Austin, Texas. Costa Rica have clinched third. We have 5 minutes of extra time over in Santa Clara. 4 minutes left of that extra time, I should say. Brazil and Colombia are still at that deadlock of 1-1. Colombia have had many chances here. Here is Luis Sinistrella, just dancing between Richarlison and a few other Brazilian midfielders there. You see Lerma and Ondrik having a few choice words with the official here. You see just a few highlights of what the game has offered here. See the free kick there from James Rodriguez, just kisses on the crossbar. Great attempt there from James. It looked like it did touch them. The finger. It looked like, at least from the first replay, it did touch the fingertips of Alisson. But hey, that's just the Mandela effect for you. But Rafinha's free kick was just world class. Not world class, but it was actually really good. Excuse me. World class being tossed out too loosely. It was a very good free kick. And here's Ondrik with a great opportunity here, and he gets caught there by Cuesta. I'm sorry, Vinicius, excuse me, gets caught there by Cuesta, excuse me. Too hard of a touch there from Vinicius Jr. Cuesta. Easy money there to stop Vinny dead at his tracks. He was trying to cut inside, possibly to get past Cuesta and go for a curler. Vintage Vinicius Jr., but again, that touch was just a little too much there from the Brazilian. Shout out to Los Blancos and the big booty Latinas. Colombia needs to stick to the coke. With these, the way this chat's moving, fam, my channel is not gonna grow. I don't know how KG did it, man, with that chat, fam. I don't know. Like the chat that like those guys have. How did they do it, fam? Flip's sake. Last chance saloon possibly here for Brazil. Here's Savio now of Girona, going for a cross, trying to feed possibly to Vinicius Jr., who's in the middle of in the box area. No dice here, but Brazil are going back at it again. Here's Savio trying to go for a cross. It's still Brazil's chance here. Richarlison! And what a save. I'm sorry, that was actually Andres Pereira. They both. Why do these guys get the same fucking haircuts? Pereira had a great opportunity there. He had time to maybe put a little bit more technique into that shot. And Colombia may have dodged themselves out of there. And it's going to be a quick throw in for Brazil. Rafinha is trying to direct traffic, trying to tell everybody to move into the box or into the penalty area. Because this is literally their last chance. 95th minute with a few seconds maybe added on. And what a save there. That diving header there from Davinson Sanchez. And I believe the referee, oh man, Dixon Jr. he is infuriated by the referee. And that calls it. The referee has called for it there. The Brazilians are all over the referee as saying that it should be another play. It should be a corner. It should be given. They're saying that there should be another corner given to the Brazilians. But for me, it's done. It's done. I think it should have been that for me. That last corner was last play. And now Dixon Jr. is just trying to go after, is trying to tell all of his players to stop surrounding the referee. Could that have been last play? They're saying that what could have been another corner shouldn't have been the last play, but the one that was just taken before the referee blew the whistle was actually the last play, if that makes sense. For me, I agree with the referee. There was no need to do another corner. It was already well within the 95th minute. There was just no need to really just go far. I mean, the game was dead already. It's done. So as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, Colombia, because of this result that does end in a stalemate 1-1. Let's see if we can get to the Copa America standings. Colombia should have clinched this group, if my math is mathing correctly, and they have. So let us revisit this again before we get into football bingo. So as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see what you men are saying. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Amen. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed the stream, please hit the like button and as well as subscribe. We will do another round of football bingo in just a second. I just wanted to recap what we just witnessed. The standings. So as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, Colombia, they have top Group D. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Exactly. Colombia have topped the group. Brazil, they will go second, and Costa Rica will take third. I think that's a pretty good way to bow out of Copa America. And with this, we should be able to see the knockout stages from here. Well, has yet to be decided as of yet because there are still a few games to be had. Let me see. And it's still yet to be decided as of yet. But I think we can just do what? Mental math. So let's see. I think someone's got to help me out there in the chat here because I think what? Hold on. Let me go to. I'm trying to see if I don't know if these games haven't been played as of yet, but so as it stands, yes, okay. So Google takes a long time. So shout out to Wikipedia. They got this already unlocked. So as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, we have some pretty good games coming up. Argentina and Ecuador playing on the 4th of July. The U.S. Independence Day. That'll be in Houston, Texas. In Arlington, we will be seeing on July 5th. Let me actually share screen here. Excuse me. I'm trying to get this thing locked before. Hurry, please. Thank you. Okay. So in Arlington, as I was saying, Venezuela will take on Canada. That's going to be a good game. And then in Paradise, what? NV. What the hell's new NV? Oh, Nevada. Oh yeah. In Nevada, we have and we will have Uruguay as they take on Brazil. Two of the heavy hitters. Well, two of the three. We have that is probably the biggest game of the tournament. I cannot wait for that game. I will be on call for that game. I am looking forward to it. We will be there. We will be there. I cannot wait to do that. And on July 14th, Mandem, Miami Gardens for Copa America, we will be there. It is the final. The third place will be in Charlotte. And of course, I keep forgetting Colombia. They take on Panama on July 6th as well. This week is going to be full of amazing games. And I cannot wait to cover them all with you. And of course, you want to kick it with me, please subscribe to the Man Like Will channel. And Wajid, I see what you're doing there, fam. I see what you're doing there, fam. I mean, the USA technically is in the quarters because it is on American soil. So there's that. But in any event, we will do what I promised earlier. And that is we will do a round of extra time of football bingo, and then we will end stream. So let's see here. Let me go to Magic Kushner, I don't know. Because let me see. Copa. Let me check out the Copa America thing because you may think they have an easy route. But I'm from my recollection, let's see. First of all, I dropped the link into the chat. Those who want to play some football bingo. But Magic Kushner, we both did say, yeah. I think from my recollection, Canada and not Canada, Venezuela, we didn't really rate Venezuela that much in going into this tournament. So you can't question them out. They surprised me in Copa America, and the fact that they went so far that they topped the group is pretty crazy. This will actually be low key a fire. This will be a fire game. I'm really curious to see how Jesse Marsh will actually will take his approach against Venezuela. And considering when you have Venezuela when they're with their pacey wingers, they're definitely going to be attacking Canada more so on the wings. It's gonna be very interesting to see how that's gonna work out. And defensively, I think Canada are going to be are hopefully they're going to be disciplined as they were against Argentina. We shall see. It's going to be very close. Venezuela got a lucky penalty to top the group. I gotta be shameless with it. You know, you have to respect the shamelessness. You have to respect it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple in here to do some football bingo, and we will kick things off. Now, from the games that we just seen, we have Argentina taking on Ecuador. Predictions for that game. Who do you guys in the chat have? I honestly, I'm gonna have Argentina obviously go for that game because I don't really see Ecuador really gonna stop that Argentinian team. Because I feel like it's just Argentina. I feel like it's just more Ecuador's midfield. It's just not as composed, and they're gonna have a tough time. They really will have a tough time, stopping Messi. They're gonna stopping Lautaro, Rodrigo de Paul if he starts. It's gonna be peak for man. It's gonna be tough for them to really stop those guys. Zanetti, okay, no, Jose Gaya, Andrea Pirlo, of course, managed by Ancelotti. Let's see, Fat Ronaldo, play for Milan. Todibio, Tim Cahill, Cahill, Tim Cahill. That's the Australian. No, Maraweke, Govu, Haaland, Pedro. Did play for Lazio. Rudiger. Alexander Zinchenko. Dirk Kuyt. Jorginho, definitely won the Euros. Mexus. Kolomuani. Indeed, he's Nigerian. Gary Neville. Daniel Carvajal. Let's see. Gonna have to skip that. Mirza Klose. Legend. Carlitos Tevez. Jonathan David. Gonna skip that. Lucas Podolski. Gabriel Jesus. Gonna skip that. Dracula. Yes. Riyad Mahrez. He's Algerian, so we can't put that. I was gonna put him as Moroccan. Vinny Jr. I'm gonna skip that. Kolo Toure. Gonna skip that. Gareth Barry. Play for Everton. Mario Götze. Gonna skip. Marco Reus. No. Roger Ibanez did play for Roma. James Milner. Milner and Anelka. Okay. Oscar. I'm gonna skip that. Koulibaly. Bukayo Saka. I'm going to skip Bukayo for this one. Paradis Estupinian. Tony Cruz. Gerard Piqué. Nigel de Jong. Piero Hincapié. Gabi. And this is not looking good, you know. Hakimi, yes. Tonio Mailin. Can I have another Italian, please? Radamel Falcao Garcia. Joaquin. Bro, bun this game, man. I hate this game with a passion. Let me guess, Brush won. Of course Brush wins. Of course this pervert wins, man. Of course. Well, listen, folks. Who will stop the king of pervs themselves? You know what I mean? Pervin reigns on top again. You have to give Brush his credit. So this one goes. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to call it quits today. We will definitely run some more football bingo soon. Games on tomorrow. Let's see what we got in store. Copa America. So Copa America will be taking a brief pause until Thursday, the 4th of July, Independence Day here stateside. And as far as Euros are concerned, let's see what we got going on here. The Euros will also be making a brief pause until Friday. So there will be, some things done, taking a brief pause on some football, at least until Thursday and Friday. So, yeah, there's that. But that doesn't mean that the Man Like Will channel won't be doing anything tomorrow. So keep an eye out. The schedule will drop for the remaining week. Please keep an eye out for tomorrow. I will be doing a FIFA stream. There's no doubt about that. And also, I will also be dropping the Is It Cap, the pilot episode of the Is It Cap series, talking about the latest transfer rumors on anything related to Arsenal. So, yeah, that should be interesting. So, until then, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an interesting game from Austin to Santa Clara. Brazil are in second. Colombia finishes first, top of the group. We have an electric games coming up from England, from Europe to South America, North America, whatever. Who will win the European Championship? Who will win Copa America? We will find out in the next week. But until then, keep it locked here on the Man Like Will channel. Big up.